Dear Lord, on a shit on a shingle, Ian, as the kids say.
As they say. Cry! We're not doing it yet.
Oh, we ready? Okay, here we go.
We don't have to be.
How we starting?
Cry!
Oh my God!
The Bite-Sized Critter Podcast, where we're talking about the eponymous. Is that the right word?
No, that's
not the right word. We're talking about the glorious franchise Critters 1 minute at a time. We're breaking it down in glorious detail.
Dude.
The problem with this minute, though, is that we are going to be talking about the same damn shit we've been talking about all day. The dad with the goddamn mason jar.
We will get there.
Okay.
I want to talk about something that is first introduced right at the beginning of the minute. That concludes an open storyline that we've been going through the last couple episodes. The goddamn carburetor in the goddamn truck. Charlie says the words, "It's all set there, Johnny boy," or something like that. I don't know exactly what it was because it was a minute ago and I don't remember that shit.
She's all set to go, Mr. Brown.
But it was something like that. He finished putting the carburetor in the truck. He's done for the day, Ian.
Yes. I mean, that was his only job all day to fucking get the carburetor figured out.
But you know, what we get then is a time jump.
Yes.
Time has passed. We get that because we see
you see the establishing shot with the setting sun.
And it is dusk. These people eat dinner late because when it brings it in the kitchen, it's dark outside.
This is summertime, so it's
summertime, so it's gonna be like 8 o'clock.
Ish, yeah.
Do you eat dinner that late?
Not usually, no. I mean, I have at times in my life, but
Really?
yeah.
Troubled times. Hard times.
Sure, let's go with that.
You fall in hard times. I've never eaten that late at night.
So we got to talk about the settings because, of course, Crite Night is nothing if not a discussion of table settings. We've gone through this a lot. These people are pretty fancy. Look, they got like the little holders on your corn on the cob.
So
That's, to me, I grew up, I never had those.
Really?
My in-laws, they're fancier people. They have the corn on the cob, the thing, you know, the little yellow things you stab inside and then you can munch. I had to hold on to my corn like a goddamn animal as a child. You know what we had for corn holders? You pull the husk back and you hang on to the husk and you just, Okay, apparently are you just some kind of fancy person looking down your nose at me? Are you better than me, sir? Because you had corn holders as a kid?
I mean, yes. And apparently I came from money.
Okay.
Because we had many a corn holder.
Okay.
I'll tell you what.
But then we're mixing messages here because he's still drinking out of the goddamn. Is this the same mason jar from breakfast?
This mason jar thing is just
out of control.
He has a problem. And I didn't want to say it, but he clearly has a problem.
Yeah.
Because if this is to be the same mason jar, it's had coffee in it. It's had tea in it. It's had God knows what in it. This cannot stand, Ian. If they have money for corn holders, they got money for glasses.
I agree. We gotta look around the table. Do the others have glasses or do they have mason jars? Because I only see the dad with the mason jar.
We'll get into that. Let's just focus on what we got on the screen right now, which is the dad. He holds both corns. He's eating half a corn. He's eating a whole other corn piece.
Yeah, he's got a whole finished. Okay.
This is a meal that does not. This is an inappropriate nutritional meal. Okay, look, you got.
Why do you say that?
You got meat. Okay,
You got meat,
that's
sure.
protein.
Sure.
Then you got corn.
Right. Which I noticed he's not putting any kind. He's got butter to the side there.
Corn and butter on the
I
side.
don't know that he's necessarily.
I want to know.
That
I
or
want to know if he
anything.
has salt on there because I don't see the sheen of the salt.
Yeah.
It looks.
Now, do you go regular salt, or do you go seasoning salt?
You go regular.
I
salt.
go a little 4S. I like to spice up my life a little bit.
I don't got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that apparently.
But he's got meat. He's got corn and potatoes.
Okay.
There's no vegetable there.
Corn.
Corn's not a vegetable.
Corn's not a vegetable?
I don't know. Is corn a
I'm
vegetable?
pretty sure corn's a vegetable.
Is it a vegetable?
Yes. What is it if it's not a vegetable? Is it a fruit?
It's a fruit.
Okay.
God damn it. We gotta look up if corn's a vegetable.
Corn's a vegetable.
Corn is not a
Corn's
vegetable.
in the cut vegetable when you go to the canned vegetable.
Corn is
aisle, that's
not
where the
a
corn
vegetable.
Is. Corn is a vegetable.
It is not.
It is.
I'm looking it up.
Look it up. I'm sure the viewers would love to watch us look up whether corn's a vegetable. Corn
Is
a vegetable.
corn a vegetable? Okay, moving on. It doesn't seem very nutritional to me.
I mean, it's enough. I mean, if this was your only meal you were going to eat for the rest of your life, sure, you're missing some
I feel like you
things.
need some greens on here, right?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
But
right?
maybe they had their salads and then they set them aside.
That's true. They also have bread. I feel like they're carb overloading is what I'm getting at.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
What is on the side? Is that gravy? Do they have gravy?
Well, you gotta have gravy with your meat.
What kind of meat is that? It's raw.
What are we looking at here?
Is that like a roast beef or something?
Yeah, I mean, you want a little red on the inside,
Okay.
a little pink.
Okay. This is where I can.
Okay, he has a glass.
That is milk.
Billy Zane has milk in a glass.
Dude's drinking milk with dinner?
Sure.
Huh? Excuse me, sir? Are you kidding me right now?
I mean, apparently you came from
This
some kind of poor family that made you drink dog
No,
water.
this sounds like some
I
sort of
always had-
trash person
I
family
always-
doesn't even have corn holders.
I always had milk with dinner
What?
as a kid.
What? Oh my God, Ian, you disgust me.
Why?
Milk is something that you use when two things, three things. One, you're having cereal, you need some milk in there.
Sure.
Two, you're having some Oreos, you need them for dipping.
Sure.
Three, you don't have any half and half or creamer and you're desperate, so you put it in your coffee.
I wouldn't,
Otherwise, we ain't touching milk.
but- no, milk's a perfectly solid milk dinner time beverage. Is it the only one? No, I would like to have a nice beer with my dinner, but you know, not always. Not always in the mood for a beer. Sometimes milk does the body good. It does the body good, Chris.
I think this might be the last episode of Crite Night, because I don't think I can look at you anymore the same. God damn.
Milk, really that strong a take on milk?
Milk is just, it is not a beverage. It
Sure
is
it is.
a necessity for a few things. Otherwise, no, you don't drink it. You don't drink milk.
When I was Billy Zane's age in this movie, I was drinking 2 glasses of milk with dinner. if
Oh
anything.
my God.
Maybe even more.
Oh my God. And you know what is very important to this?
What is she drinking? What's mom drinking? She also got milk?
It looks chocolatey though from here, doesn't
Is
it?
that just the
It's either chocolatey or it's just filled with backwash because she backwashes so much.
They got the whole pit. They got a pitcher of milk.
Yeah, and
That's an extra unnecessary dish in my opinion.
And then they got a whole loaf of bread, which I do appreciate. A nice fresh bread at dinner
Yeah.
time, that is a good way to go. That's a way to live your life.
that feels a little too set.
Too set like.
Yeah.
But it does demonstrate the fact that when it pulls back, we see the empty plate. Because Brad,
is not at the dinner table.
he's not allowed to have dinner. But
You don't think they fill up that plate and bring it up to him at least? He's still gonna eat, right?
why did they put the setting there if he's not allowed to have dinner?
Maybe they set it before they sent him up,
Set it and
and then sent him to his
and
room.
then do send it to the room.
Yeah.
The scene plays out a little bit more. They're talking. Mom's chewing on the corn, as
Yep.
she does. You know, she's enjoying it.
There's
Billy
potatoes.
Zane, the way he handles these potatoes is
What's the
he's
problem now,
completely
Chris?
uncivilized.
What are you talking
He's
about?
slapping it from like.
Well, the potatoes stick to the spoon, Chris.
You don't slap it like this. You hit it on the plate.
No, you're making a bunch of noise. You're making a racket.
I don't care. You're not. You go get all willy nilly with the potatoes. They go flying everywhere. It can
Chris,
take out your eye.
You're a young man, right?
I mean,
Hypothetically speaking,
okay.
you're a young man.
Yes.
You're in high school.
Yeah.
Girl invites you over for dinner, and
Oh.
then to take her for a ride.
Many a time.
You go over for dinner.
Yep.
The parents, the first time.
First time.
What happens if you break that plate? You smack that plate with that spoon, you're gonna break it? Come on now.
I
you,
think
you,
they
you
would be-
slap. You slap.
I think they would find that humorous. Oh, Chris, you slapped the plate and you broke
I mean, these are humble people.
So-
forced to drink milk with their dinner.
When I was dating my wife, I went over to her sister's house.
Mr. Fancy Pants who has a wife.
And I had a salad inside the chair, and the chair broke as I was eating the salad, and I was on the floor with the salad all over.
These could be heirloom dishes, though.
No, that doesn't. Maybe for these country trash people drinking milk at dinner time, this is like good fucking silverware and shit.
Real J.D. Buffington sorts here.
So Dad has cleaned himself up. He's out of his overalls. He's in a
Yeah,
nice
nice
shirt.
shirt.
He's all primed up. He's ready for, I think, the sex later is what I think he's getting at.
If you say so.
He looks like he's yearning right now. He's a yearning. So this is the scene right there. Oh, things are getting hot and bothered.
Boy. Oh boy, Chris. But hey, she's initiating. Good for her.
Yeah,
She knows
you know
what she
I mean?
wants, and she's going for it. Never mind.
Progressive movie.
Never mind that the parents are at the dinner table. with
Nope. This
grabbing that thigh.
is tropey.
Sure.
Kind of fun.
Yeah.
Playful. I'm not digging what she's wearing. You know what I'm not digging? Shoulder pads.
I mean, that's the time.
Who wants to look like a football player?
I mean, women in the 80s
Like, that does nobody any good, right?
trying to. She's being an independent woman.
Yeah.
Looking powerful.
Yeah, that's true.
She's ready to take on the night, Chris.
And
she's ready to go for a ride.
I do have a lot more respect for her because it looks like she clearly hasn't touched her milk because it's trash.
Yeah, Billy Zane does not know how to keep it cool there, though. She
No,
grabs
he
by the thigh.
totally gives it away.
Yeah, Mom and Dad know what's
Mom's
up.
like, whoa there, Billy Z. What do you think you're doing? And she's like, Billy, will you take me for a ride?
right.
That is the dinner scene.
We are off to the races. They're back to getting his New York City type sports car and go for a ride.
Mom gives the side eye. What's going through her head? Lord only knows, right? Lord only knows. But I guess we'll find out next time in
The Crites from Brazil.
All right, that's it for this episode of Crite Night. Hey!
Bye.